Las Vegas at Adobe Max, and we're so excited to be here with Neil Summerour and Martina Flor. I'm Ari, I work on the Typekit team, and I love lettering, maybe more than you guys, but I think there's going to be some people that love it more than me. And we want to hear where all of you are from. Neil is based in Atlanta, Georgia, and Martina is originally from Argentina, but she's based in Berlin. So how has Max been for you guys so far?
Great, yeah.
Yeah, it's been fantastic. Slightly overwhelming, but...
There's a lot of people here.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's growing every year also. Like last year was, I think, 2,000. This year is 12,000.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, we've got people from everywhere. Hi, Nick and Cedric and Munir. Munir, I remember you from before. We've got Oklahoma, Montreal, Canada. Mitchell, I was just in Montreal for A-Type High, this type conference. I loved your city, it was beautiful. Alexandra from France, Nadia from Egypt, Cindy from Cleveland, Gabriella, hi, in LA. We're gonna be in LA next year for Max, so we'll see you then. Okay, so we're gonna do some analog sketching today. That's gonna be the first thing we're going to do, and I believe we're starting with a place a name of a place. It's pretty obvious. Maybe you can guess what we'll start lettering today. Let's not tell them, let's just start. So Neil's gonna do one part of the name, and Martina's gonna be the other one?
Yeah.
All right.
I don't
so
think
we're
I have
gonna
a
use
pencil.
You don't have a pencil. Neil can get you one, right?
Yeah.
A
As a letter, I should
is
be
the
prepared.
number
I
one
should be
thing
bringing
for
my own
sketching.
pencil everywhere. But
So, oh, Nadia guessed. You guessed right, Nadia. Hi, Felicia. Hi, Jacqueline. Good to see you. And we'll be in Los Angeles. I hope you can come to Max next year. All right. So we're getting the tools ready. David from Colombia. Hi.
oh, that's perfect. Yeah.
Nadia's excited.
Okay.
So,
We're all set.
Okay.
Belgium is awake. Carol, that's so impressive that you're awake right now. It's so late in Belgium.
Closer so you can see.
Okay.
Let's see, let's make sure the GoPro is
Yeah.
It's probably a better angle.
displaying what we're doing. So the
Right.
GoPro
We'll
has a
both
really
start with
wide
those.
lens, so you guys are going to be good.
All right.
We'll switch off.
Okay, yeah.
I'll take, and
Let's
then I'll
do it.
Vegas
Hi,
your loss,
Jorge
and
in
you Vegas my loss.
Mexico.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Okay, are we ready?
I'm so nervous.
No, so how do you,
Don't be nervous.
well, we were at the Neon Museum.
Neon
in Boulder,
Museum.
Yeah, last night. Looking at all that stuff. Maybe that's
Yeah, that's a good
direction.
inspiration.
I may do.
The Neon Museum
All right,
is
you do-
great
wait, you do your
inspiration.
thing.
Okay,
I'll
let
do
me
mine.
see what.
Aloha, Jack. Does anyone on the chat have questions for Neil or Martina? Neil is a type designer and letterer. Both of them have studied type design, have done it. And they love lettering, they love sketching analog. Neil, you were telling me that you start all of your typefaces
Oh yeah.
from sketches.
Yeah. It's just kind of instinctive to want to just sit down and start using marks and not get tied into the digital component. I don't worry about the points, I worry about the curves. Once I've got that, then I take it in elsewhere.
That sounds great. Okay, I think it's starting to be obvious what we're lettering. We're gonna write Las Vegas. Martina is Las.
You're doing all, okay, good. You're going all scripty.
I'm going all
I
scripty.
You're gonna do more.
Do you have a problem with that?
What?
Do you have a problem with scripty?
Nope, I'm not going to do script. I'll do that.
All right.
David loves your work. Andre asked if we're going to be using any Adobe software after this.
I think so. If we get
Yeah.
to digitize the whole thing, then we will be using Illustrator, I guess.
Yeah, so right now we're going to just do the analog sketching with pencil on paper, and that's how both of them really like to get started. And we'll get into Illustrator to start digitizing it. Maybe, how long do you think we want to spend on the analog sketching? Half an hour? 15 minutes?
Maybe. Yeah.
Okay, we'll see how far we get. Felicia says, any tips for shaking hands that make shaky lines?
Yeah, I would say that what I would try to do is to use always like longer strokes against shorter strokes. So I would try to do those long strokes like pretty fast, and they will get, you will get kind of tens or straight lines.
Yeah, and the way I kind of prevent the shaky hand is warm up, and don't worry if you're making mistakes. You use pencil, you use something like that. Just keep drawing. The more you move, the more your hand gets used to it.
Yeah.
Then.
So we can see what Neil's doing. Let's pick it up and go over to Martina.
Yeah, I know. It's like,
I can't move. I can't move.
Okay.
Let's see Martina.
Let me help you.
Oh.
There we go. You good? Okay.
Yeah, you good?
All right.
Okay.
So there's Martina's. She's doing more of a scripty approach. We have a question from Gabriella. If you have any tutorials you recommend, or any resources to look into for people that are starting out with lettering. I think that's a great question for Martina.
Martina has this book.
Yeah. But I also have a lot of Skillshare classes, and I really love my Skillshare classes. Actually, actually the book I just did is inspired on all those Skillshare classes. So what was, when I created that class, it was basically organizing, the class in videos was what led later to organize the book in chapters. So that was really, the first step into doing a book.
Where can people find your Skillshare classes? They just
on Skillshare, really, like
it's just Skillshare.com.
Yes. So
great. So Scom is asking, what's the project? The project is that Neil and Martina are both lettering the words Las Vegas, and it's just pencil on paper right now, and then we're going to digitize in Illustrator. So we'll see how this analog sketch becomes digital throughout this 1 hour. David says, Martina, your work is amazing. Henry says, great book, I love it, Golden Secrets, he has it.
Cool.
That's awesome. Munir asked if you have any advice for logos when you create a logo.
I think, Neil, you might have a lot of experience in this.
That,
Less is more. From the standpoint of the typography, do as little as you can. You want it legible, you want it attractive, and the more you try to embellish it and kind of do too much, you start losing the benefits of what the type can do for you.
Yes.
Yeah,
and
I agree with that, actually.
If it's simpler,
Yeah, it's...
I see too many people trying to do too much.
Yeah, I think, lettering has these different approaches. Like, you can create custom logotypes, but then the kind of letter shapes and the kind of embellishment you can use for that is much more limited, or should be much more limited than for a lettering, illustrative lettering piece, like a book cover or whatever.
Michael asked if you laid out grids for your sketches.
No.
Yeah,
No.
they pretty much... Neil has a few lines
I have a few
here.
lines. I don't know if you can see.
Yeah, let's bring it over here.
I try to create some type of visual extrema, and then that's all.
He kind of created a guide for himself, but it's pretty much freehand. And the good thing is that if you start out like this with pencil, you're pretty much sketching out your idea, and then when you go into Illustrator, you can fix that, make sure the baseline is all even and...
Exactly. So I like that.
Mm-hmm,
I like that.
Okay, good.
Both of them are looking great. Okay, so
Oh God, how am I
Nick,
gonna
any
kinda
tips
hate
for
you?
making the letters the same space from each other? Nick, I like how you're thinking because spacing is how important.
Not important at all. Just throw it all out there.
No,
Just,
he's
make
joking.
it all messy, and people will love it because they're going to go, it looks like hell, and this is good. No. Spacing is everything.
Oh gosh.
Actually, honestly, the one oddity about being a type designer is you're odd, but my license plate on my car is actually Kearney. And not a month goes by that somebody's going, is that your family name? What is that process? And then you have to do that, and then people really look at you like you're weird.
Yeah.
Like
Well-
you're doing right now. So.
You guys are pretty weird, but that's what it takes to get the spacing right. So, everyone is pretty impressed with these sketches so far. We have some other colors if you want.
Hey.
Pencils.
Oh, nice, cool.
So I want to hear from the chat. Let me know if you're interested in lettering. Have you done any lettering recently? You can always share the work that you do. And when you share on Twitter, you get a lot of feedback. It's really great. And let us know if you have any advice that you want to hear from Neil and Martina, because they have a lot of experience. Oh, Nick has done some lettering recently. That's what I like to hear. If you guys have been following all the live streams here from Max in Las Vegas, make sure you tune in tomorrow as well, because at 10 a.m. we have a live with the host Danielle Morimoto, and we are live with the ADA winners. So we had 5 winners that are coming up tomorrow morning. Isaac says, I made a glitch font, but it wasn't hand lettered. Do you know what a glitch font is?
No.
We have to ask him.
Yeah.
Isaac, can you explain? We want to know what that is.
I'm too old.
Nadia says, do you visualize colors and textures while you sketch, or do you look up inspiration whilst you digitize?
Well, I would say that it's something I totally keep in mind when I'm sketching. But there's a lot that happens. You know, when you're digitizing, it's much more easy to try out different color schemes. So I would say that, you know, I try to have like an idea of color when I'm studying, but I try to be like open to new possibilities when I move on to the digital drawing. It's fine if I change a color and it looks better, or the contrast works better, then it's like, yeah, why not?
Cool.
It's kind of, with me, since I'm more of a type designer, not a lettering artist, I love drawing, or I wouldn't be doing some of the letters that I do. But for me, I think tonally. So,
Tonally?
Yeah, well, I mean, you know some of the stuff I do. I love high contrast, and I love those interactions. So many times I will see a typeface kind of as a certain color, and then that usually starts getting redacted until I can get it back to kind of an even gray, and then I'm happy, because then I know I got my nice balance. I know it's going to work, visually at least. How are you doing? You're almost done.
Devin says, what motivates you to keep lettering every day?
How to motivate yourself to keep lettering every day?
Well, what motivates you? But maybe that's because he wants to motivate himself.
Oh yeah. Well, I think it's great to have, you know, I personally think it's great to have a brief. Like I have, you know, the motivation of having briefs from clients. And of course, in the beginning, I didn't have those clients motivating me, so I had to motivate myself. So I was just coming up with briefs, and you know, I was coming up with excuses to actually do stuff. So I would do like, instead of postcards for something, or you know, a logotype for myself, or a poster for a friend. So having like a, you know, a good excuse to do something, then it's a good motivation.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Whenever I have to make a birthday card or that
totally.
kind of thing, if someone asks me to do something, I'm like, yes, I have inspiration. I know exactly what I'm going to do.
Totally, yeah. So what do you think? Are you ready? Are you ready for my Vegas?
I am ready for your
Okay,
Vegas.
Did we tell everyone what we're actually going to do? I don't think we got that far.
No, I don't think we did.
We only got to the loss, but this is very exciting. So what's going to happen right now is
we're
going to switch. Okay.
Now it's going to get hard.
So he's going to take my last.
Let's go back to
And
this
I'm gonna
view
take
so we
his
can
last.
see us. Okay. So Martina's going to do a Vegas on here, and Neil's going to do a Vegas on there. All right. Let's switch.
Let's do it.
Ready?
No.
Okay. Hey, we're done. All right.
Oh my
How
God.
does everyone feel about the switch? Which one do you think is going to turn out better?
Oh. Well, everybody loves Martina. They're just going to pick her.
No, this is your time to shine, Neil.
My Time to. Okay. God. All right.
Okay.
I'm really worried about this.
I gotta do this justice.
I'm really worried about this.
I want to drop, or I want this L to drop into.
Are you allowed? You can't erase anything.
Oh no, I'm not gonna erase. God, that's sacrilege.
That would be
You
terrible.
can totally add. I think, you know, a rule should be that you can totally make whatever you want from it. So if you want to add weight or change stuff, like you can totally do it.
No.
Of course,
what
you
I want
have
to
a
do is I
certain.
want to integrate.
Yeah, but you. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
No,
then
I don't want
let's
to
see.
change this. I don't
Okay,
want to change
cool.
any of that.
Good.
Tom says Martina change his L.
God, you're mean. I don't like you anymore. Okay.
Nadia likes this idea. Adam thinks Neil is winning.
I am not winning. There are no winners here. Except y'all. You get to watch us.
Munir says all
stress
of us
and
are
draw.
winners. I believe that.
Stress and draw.
Stress and draw. Stress and draw.
Yeah, totally.
This is not stressful at all. It's a Zen practice.
Okay, wait. I'm gonna run out
really?
of space here.
I'm feeling Zen because I don't have to do anything.
Do we have an eraser?
Do we have
You
an
do.
eraser?
Yeah,
There's
here.
one on the back of this.
All right. Okay, I have. Oh.
Ta-da.
Okay.
By the way, I should do a shameless plug for that. I love those pens. And it also has black and red ink in it. You just twist.
Nice. No,
I get
black
to-
is
I
fine.
can mark
for me.
up.
Cool.
Oh, my angle's wrong.
Adam, Adam asked Neil what kind of pencil were you using?
This?
Yeah.
Red.
Can we show on the
I don't know.
GoPro?
Yeah, I don't know if you see it. I don't know
Yeah,
if
we can see it.
Okay. So, this is basically just a Draftsman pencil. And
A
I'm
Draftsman pencil.
using red lead. That's all.
You're such an innovator with your red lead.
No, I just.
Do you sketch with red normally?
Yeah, why do you sketch with red?
That's
Well,
interesting.
see, that's an undersketch for me.
Okay.
Like, and
then-
then I will draw on top of that,
On
either
top.
with ink or just a standard pencil.
All right.
So you like it because it's a lighter value than the graphite pencil color?
Yeah, and it usually can be subjugated by the black very, very quickly. So.
We're getting into some pretty advanced stuff right now. Scom said, I was just kidding. I wasn't trying to be mean.
Okay. I forgive
Neil
you.
will be
I love
okay.
you.
Faizur, hey, how are you? Great to see you. So let's hear if anyone new has joined the chat. We want to hear where you're from. Neil is from Atlanta, Georgia. Martina lives in Berlin. I live in San Francisco, but right now we're in Las Vegas. So there's we've covered a lot of the world. Oh, and I'm from Greece, so we've covered that too. And Martina's from Argentina.
I was born in Portugal.
Neil's born in Portugal.
Yeah, if you know.
So if
Really?
you're from any of those
The Azores.
places, let
Wow.
us know that we just mentioned. Singapore, Hungary, Seattle, Slovenia, Wyoming, Hawaii, Morocco, St. Louis, Missouri. Wow. Santa Cruz, California. Gabriela asks Martina, which part of Argentina are you from?
I'm from Buenos Aires, like
Buenos
the capital
Aires.
city.
Awesome. Megan from Perth. Cedric says, I was born in the Netherlands and I live in the Netherlands. Hashtag boring.
Netherlands is beautiful. What are you talking about?
Yeah, everyone loves the Netherlands. Arizona, Algeria, Turkey. Christian is from Buenos Aires.
Oh, really? Hi.
Arizona, Belgium. Nick, you can use the hashtag Adobe Live on Twitter if you want to show your work. Gabriela says, lovely, I have family in Buenos Aires. My family is from Comodoro
Sorry.
Rivadavia. How did I pronounce
Oh, yeah. I
How
had
do
a
you
boyfriend in
pronounce
Comodoro Rivadavia.
it? Okay.
Yeah.
Comodoro Rivadavia. All right. Where exactly were you born in Portugal? Hugo asks.
In the Azores, in Terceira.
Ooh, Terceira.
Very tiny island.
Yeah.
But
I bet Hugo
beautiful.
wasn't expecting that one. Albie's from Alabama. Edgar is from Saturn. Well.
Isn't there a Saturn in Oklahoma? Is he vested with us?
He thinks he's really cool, but it's actually just a city. Faizur's from India and Delhi. I've been to Delhi. That's such an awesome place. I would love to go back. So it looks like these are shaping up pretty well. We haven't really seen what Martina's been doing.
Yeah, let's go back to
Sorry, Neil.
Oh, nope,
I keep like going over you.
Sorry.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
Can you see it?
Yeah, you can see it really well.
Okay.
So Martina kind of stayed within the same style, did her own thing.
Look at you.
Neil added.
Oh, I'm about to just go nuts.
Oh, he's going nuts. Okay.
Because of our discussions last night.
Oh,
I'm gonna light this up.
What happened last night?
Oh no, at the Neon Museum, we were talking about channel letters.
Oh yeah.
And light bulbs.
That's true. Oh, the light bulbs. That's true. Julio says, "I love you, Martina."
Oh, thank you. I love you too.
I don't love you. I don't love you. Not you. I mean,
Okay,
you're fine.
okay.
No, you're good. I don't love him.
Leonardo's from Brazil. Okay. So let us know in the chat, do any of you use Typekit? How do you find your fonts? We actually just launched this really cool feature on Typekit, which is visual search. So you're able to upload pictures of maybe signs or pictures of lettering or fonts that you've found and put them on Typekit, and Typekit analyzes the shapes and finds similar fonts that are available to you. So we're very excited about that. And it's also available in Adobe Capture. So we've had people here at Max pulling out their phones and taking pictures of fonts everywhere. It's really exciting. Yeah, Mauricio, I'm glad you like it. Hi, Mohammed. So Typekit's available to all Creative Cloud users, which is cool. There's a lot of fonts within Typekit, about 8,000 of them that are available for sync, so you can use them in all your desktop apps. And I'm really happy that I've been able to tell so many people here at Max that they have access to all these amazing typefaces.
You know what I'm about to do? I'm going to channel it. I'm going to put light bulbs.
Neil's putting the light bulbs in.
Yeah.
I
Well,
want
we're
to see
in
you
Vegas.
digitize that later. Oh my god.
You have to go big in Vegas.
You will have to use clip arts for that, for those light bulbs.
Okay, Sky, you're right. There's some licensing issues with including every font in the world, but we try to include as many as possible and add new ones all the time. And a lot of Neil's fonts are on Typekit. So if you go on Typekit and search for Positype, you will find his Foundry page, and you can check those out. Pretty awesome. Okay, how are you guys feeling? So,
like I need a drink.
this is a question that I'm sure people in the chat are wondering. When do you feel like it's ready to digitize?
I would normally digitize when I think like most of the things are set. Like, okay, like I have most of the problems solved, like the composition, the structure, the basic letter shapes. Yeah, I would say that it's already like a good basis to start drawing with vectors. Yeah.
I kind of agree. It's the same thing. It's a feel. When you kind of know, all right, now I can take this and I can run with it. And it's not that big of a thing. I see where everything is going to go. That's when you can take it in.
Yeah, right.
That way
Because
you're not
then
decision making as you're digitizing. That's always awkward.
Yeah, and also it moves like, you know, with the digital drawing normally it moves a lot slower.
Oh,
so
very much.
It's like whatever you want to, you know, whenever you want to try something out, the flourish, you know, a certain letter shape or whatever, it's much faster to do it on the sketch.
Yeah.
Totally.
So
You can experiment a lot easier.
yeah,
on the
yeah,
sketch.
it's much easier. Yeah.
Kelsey agrees, composition is key. That's right. So we've gone through, we're halfway through at this point.
Cool.
So it's a good time to start thinking about the next step. Cedric says he would definitely buy these as t-shirts. He said he would buy Martina's, but he can't see Neil's.
Oh yeah.
So when you can
Why
see
don't we do
Neil's,
like
he'll
this?
buy.
Look,
Right? Yeah, we can spin back and forth.
That's better. It took me a while to figure out this GoPro. All right. I'm so excited that we have so many of you from around the world, and you must be up really late. So thank you so much for watching. The love of lettering transcends time zones.
Dun dun dun.
Okay, Cedric says he'd also buy this one. He sees it now.
Thank you, Cedric. I love you.
Cedric, 2:27 a.m. Wow. That's commitment to lettering. These look so great. So we're doing some shading. So Neil, how do you decide what side of the letter you add a drop shadow or shading to?
Well, since Martina had everything shifting to about a 45-degree angle on the right, I have to match that.
Okay.
So the decision was made.
There you go.
And it's comfortable.
Yeah. Hi, Dejan. Faizur, 5:57 a.m. Artem, 3:27 a.m. David, I'll just say 1:30. 1:30 in Lisbon. Is that true? Wow. Okay, the light bulbs are being added.
I am getting the light bulbs to work
Great.
slowly.
that's amazing. I love that.
Shelly asked, have you guys ever used letters to create images? Like, she says, I guess like a logo.
Yeah?
Yeah,
I guess she
all the time.
means-
It's basically my work.
Yeah.
I guess she means instead of creating a typeface or a larger body of text. But yeah, Martina is a lettering artist and she does a lot of illustrations and lettering that are used for a specific purpose. So it could be a logo or
Or a book cover.
a book cover,
Yeah.
that kind of thing.
So, yeah.
Oh, so Sky, you ask what our favorite typefaces are. Neil and I just had this discussion because being in the type community, you get that question a lot. And Cedric says lobster, papyrus, and Comic Sans. That's funny.
That's so
Thank
mean.
you.
So
I
the
wasn't
thing
expecting
is
you
that
here.
every typeface is created for a purpose.
If
So
you drink coffee.
that's the main answer.
Okay,
And
we use
if
it
we
every
said
day
we
now.
had a favorite one,
I cannot spill coffee.
I can't do it.
I read your book.
it's like choosing your favorite child. That's what I say. So we have some guests.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Oh my gosh, I follow you on Instagram. Hi.
Look, the beautiful gift.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we're
Look at that.
showing.
This is amazing.
What is this?
You did this.
It's a coffee sleeve.
You just did that?
Just before that.
Wow. That's awesome. Okay.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll talk later then. Oh, you're leaving Martina.
It's a special gift
session.
delivered
But,
live.
We have to, yeah.
Yeah, okay,
you're
we
around.
have to connect. Yeah, cool.
Okay, this way.
That's
All right.
beautiful.
I was distracted.
Okay, Martina, do you feel ready to go on the computer?
I feel ready.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, well,
I'm kind of there.
Neil's pretty much there.
Yeah, if
I
you're
think
going to
we
digitize
should
that one, I'm going to
because
digitize this one. So yeah.
we only have around 20 minutes left.
Yeah.
So let's
Okay.
start hooking that up.
All right. So yeah, how do we?
Okay.
I think
So
we
we're
can
gonna-
actually take a picture of it and put it, like we just
Yeah.
need a picture of it. We don't need like a very super polished
Yeah.
plan or whatever.
Yeah. That's all I need. I can take a photo and I'll just
Awesome.
I would just
share
airdrop it.
Yeah.
You can also use Adobe Capture. Any of you that are watching that have Capture, you can capture the shape and then it becomes a vector drawing that you can just put straight into Illustrator.
It's so hard. I got a lot of shadow
Oh yeah,
because of me.
you're causing so much shadow. All right, so after we take this picture, Artem, that guy that gave Martina a coffee sleeve that he lettered was Stefan Kunz. You should follow him on Instagram. He does amazing lettering art. I just kind of got like a fangirl reaction when I saw him because I haven't met him before. All right. Shelly, they're going to use Illustrator now. So they're going to put their sketches on the computer, the picture, and then put that on Illustrator and use it as a background to then start drawing digitally. So in a few minutes, we'll have the computers hooked up. Cedric, thanks for the link. That's his Instagram. Yeah, Devin says, why aren't you using the Capture app? I don't think Neil has it yet.
I haven't turned it on.
This is the moment that he's going to realize next time he needs a
Next
Capture
time I
app.
need to use Capture.
And also now on Capture we have a type feature, so you can capture shapes that you find in, like let's say you find a sign with a specific typeface on it. Capture will recognize the similar fonts that are on Typekit based on that image. So if you update that app, make sure you do, and you'll see there's a new option for type next to the shapes and colors and everything.
Is yours coming in? My
My computer is not connected. Yeah. Okay. Here we go, I think.
Yeah, the
All right.
Wi-Fi is,
Oh, you do need
Yeah.
Wi-Fi for that.
and it's
No, it is.
being a
Or-
problem.
Yes. Hi, Najib. Maybe we have a USB stick or something. We can ask.
Why? Just did this.
Yeah, Shelly, Illustrator is probably the best place to start doing digital sketches and lettering. That's what I used when I started. Yeah, Hugo, he's a big deal on Instagram.
So,
Okay, so we can
me
see
see.
if we have another way to send the picture.
No, let's see here.
No?
Let's see.
It's probably gonna work.
Maybe, yeah.
Natalie would like
you
to
don't
know
see
how to clean up.
your yeah.
wobbly
I cannot
edges.
airdrop it.
Yeah, for some reason AirDrop just isn't working.
For I think the internet is not working.
Please
Yeah.
bear with us.
It is? Okay. Now it
Okay, Neil's photo came through.
just- awesome. I would try to send it to myself.
Yes, it's the classic conference Wi-Fi issue.
Oh, yeah.
It's very rare to go to a conference with this many people and be able to get online
Yeah.
and have a reliable connection.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, can you hand me my
Okay,
bag?
let's try that out.
Your
Because
bag?
I'm afraid I'm wired. Yeah. Thank you. Sorry.
All right. We have solutions coming in from the chat about the Wi-Fi. I think we're okay. I think we're almost there.
You just need a picture.
He's got it. Yeah. So we're gonna go onto the computers now. Let's just clear this up. And if you want to see more of Neil's work, you can go on positype.com. Check out.
Or follow me on Instagram.
And follow
I'm
Neil.
not as big as Stefan. But
Yeah. He's not as big as Stefan, but he has some awesome content on Instagram. So if you follow Positype, you'll find Neil. Cedric, can you find that and drop in a link for us? Because I know you can. And also follow Martina on Instagram and go to her website. Or go to Skillshare.com and find Martina's Skillshares. She has some really good content on there that's giving you advice for starting out in lettering. Faizan says, buy his fonts, he's amazing.
I like you,
Yes.
Faizan. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
No, I don't need to do two.
Okay.
I love setting
That's
up
a
my
pity.
workspace.
I cannot just.
It's not working.
No.
Can you
Oh, yeah.
can you get on
Well,
Wi-Fi and just email it to yourself?
So I actually get it
Okay.
here, but I think
It's not showing up there.
no. It's
Michael?
Just, I can try.
Do
to
we have a
send it
USB
to
stick?
you, but then you
Hold
cannot.
it.
send-
Let's-
Martina, we have a USB stick.
But how do I
Yeah.
get it out?
Oh,
Hey, let's do
Actually,
this.
it's
Can
on
you
her
airdrop
phone.
to me, and then I
Never
can email to you.
Okay, because
I'm not
it's
thinking.
leaving the.
Yeah.
what if you take a picture using your computer camera, Martina?
Good idea.
Try that.
Wow, that's
Wasn't my
that's
idea.
a great
Oh,
idea.
yeah, I got it here. Just arrived.
Hold on,
Okay.
I'm getting distracted. Actually.
So, as you saw, drawing with pencil was so much simpler.
And faster.
Simple and fast, but okay, so looks like we're ready to show Illustrator. So both of them have it on there. Awesome. I see it on the screen. So Martina has her sketch up and she's going to start digitizing. We have about 15 minutes left to see how they start out.
Speed digitize.
Speed digitization. Oh, Natalie did one of Martina's courses on Skillshare, and that's how she managed to create a letter-shaped logo for her business. That's so great, Natalie. All right, so we're all up and running. So first of all, both of them have taken the opacity down on their sketch so that they can have it as a background layer. And Cedric, thanks for the links. That's really helpful. Okay. Martina's already going, Neil.
Ah, Martina, you're so fast.
Illustrator is
So
like my
fast.
second home, you know.
Oh, I
It's
bet.
So Hugo said you can just trace it.
Oh
What do you
no!
think about that?
No, no.
Oh no! That's
No.
a bad word in letter design.
Yeah, that's bad. Don't do that.
Hugo, I'm sorry. Your idea was not received well.
No, I mean, I think, you know, the auto trace
was joking,
function is actually really cool, but not for lettering, like, or for letter design in general. Like when you draw letters in vectors, you want to have the control over the shape. So if you trace that shape, that your letter turns into millions of points, and then it's impossible to edit that shape. Whereas if you use the few, the fewer amount of points, then that's where you want to get.
Yeah, you'll notice, like with the way I digitize, I don't think in all extremes. I think in minimum extremes, which then will allow me, if I look at this and go, I need to bring this out further, then I can. But or I can do on one side. But if I've already set a point, or think that I need a point there, then I'm slowing my workflow down by doing that.
Yeah. Faizan asked, do you tweak your lettering in glyphs after?
Lettering, yes, when I'm doing commercial stuff. Typefaces, always. Shameless plug for glyphs.
All right, so you use glyphs.
Oh yeah. Hi Eric, hey Georg.
Yeah, yeah.
So Munir, you can follow me on Instagram. My handle is Ariadne Rem, so it's ARIADNEREM. And Neil is on Instagram as Positype, POSITYPE. That's where you can find us, because he already knew Martina.
Oh yeah.
Devin likes your approach, Neil.
Oh, thank you, Deb.
Do you guys have any questions on the chat about the pen tool? Because we have 2 people that have been using the pen tool for a long time and are pros. Let us know. Yes, the key is to keep your handles horizontal and vertical. Shelly says, any pointers for those who are learning the pen tool? Any advice?
I would say like use your shift key a lot together with the pen tool. That would keep the handles kind of where you want to have them on the straight, on the vertical and horizontal lines. And you know, I think what is great about the pen tool is that it's very basic. It's just, you know, a tool to place points, and you can either place the points with or without handles, and that's all. And I think that makes you focus on the shape, and yeah, so that's all you need, like to use the tool as it is, a simple tool, and your shift, keep your shift pressed.
Yeah.
Will you say that?
Yeah, I agree. I think the one thing that I tell people when they're first learning how to digitize lettering or working with a pen tool, be it an Illustrator or another, is be patient. You're not going to pick it up in 30 minutes.
Yeah.
These skills, both between Martina and I would imagine there's, what, 20, 30 years of experience just working with paths. And you build your skills. The way I digitize now is not the way I digitized 4 years ago, 2 years ago. I see things differently.
True.
But I also think that the extreme points technique it feels really uncomfortable in the beginning. It feels really limiting. And as you grow in your skills to work with the extreme points technique, then you just start loving it, right? Because it really allows you to control the shapes of the letters perfectly. I mean, I couldn't imagine my life as a letterer without those extreme points.
No.
Impossible.
What's your favorite letter to draw? Someone already said double story G. I think that's the most popular.
The what?
That I hear. Double story G.
Oh yeah.
Binocular
that.
G. Yeah.
Yeah. I like the M. I think it has to do a lot with, you know, that I...
Oh, Felicia likes the M too.
Oh, cool. You know, since my name starts with an M, I got to draw my name and write my name a couple of times, and I love, you know, how versatile that letter is, how many shapes you can have for that specific letter. So, especially in a, you know, in a cursive style. So, I like to draw that letter.
Yeah, I love the A because it's my first letter too.
Cool.
Your whole life you're writing that letter.
Yeah.
I like the binocular G. I like anything that allows me to swash it. K's, R's, Y's, G's.
Nice, yeah.
Lots of descenders.
Yeah.
Or you create
I'm a sucker for that.
descenders.
Yeah, I'm a sucker for that.
So we have 9 minutes left.
Yeah. Oh my God.
So we need to choose what we're gonna do. Finish the one letter, maybe.
Yeah. We draw very complex letter shapes.
It's true.
It
Do
takes
we?
time to digitize these.
Yeah, totally. Be ready for this. That's why you have to solve the problems in the sketch, right?
That
yeah.
was. I like how you turned that right back again. Yeah. You just solve it in the sketch. See, now I like how that is now. I had to make a little adjustment up here for weight.
Oh, sure, that L was looking very weird.
But and
that
I
was looking actually like, this is also very. Look,
but I like this. I like this. Though.
Yeah.
I like this.
And it's actually working nicely with
well,
that.
Yeah,
right?
I tried to balance the axis. No, so
Good,
that
I
they
like
were.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, good.
Pretty. All right, I'm gonna start on this
like
V so that
interpret
people can start.
interpret my drawing.
All right. Now I gotta think all crazy like. I'm gonna think these channel cut letters.
What's the most difficult letter to draw?
Ooh.
I personally struggle with the O every time.
Oh.
Like it's
Not the S?
no.
S is mine.
Yeah.
My last name's Summerour.
Yeah.
Hated it as a kid. It always just befuddled me because I could never get the balance the way I wanted it. And,
All right.
Now it's much easier, but there's still a love-hate relationship with that letter.
Neil, Pamela said your cursor got big for a second. What were you doing?
I slowed my hand movement down, and that's a nasty little thing that Apple has done with the latest revision. Not a big fan of it, but I don't mess with it. It's like everything else works, I'm not gonna.
All right, it's an Apple thing.
It's an Apple thing.
Yeah, Joseph
Kind of freaks
already
me out.
answered.
The first time it did, I was like, what the?
Yeah, so make sure you join us again tomorrow. We're back at 10 a.m. and we have a lot more for you tomorrow. I'll be back at 3 p.m. with Brooke DiDonato. It's going to be really fun. Okay. Oh, Martina, that looks so good.
Really?
I love how it's the curved crossbar.
I also did an interpretation of your drawing.
I like it. What'd you
Okay, good. I just changed the crossbar of the A into some
She made
I
it
like that.
more
Yeah, yeah.
round.
thingy.
do? Yeah, I
Oh,
did
look
kind
at
of
those feet.
kind of this weird little flare, and I was like, I'll go back to that, but never did.
Kelsey asked, are you going to post these on your Instagrams?
Sorry?
Kelsey asked if you'll post this on your Instagram.
Yeah, very likely.
Yeah.
Does that mean it's going to be finished one day?
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, I'll do
sure.
that.
Cool. So after the video is done, we will make sure that Neil and Martina both post these on their Instagram, so make sure you follow them. Positype and Martina Flor. And you'll see the finished product. So right now we could only give you a taste of the process, but you did see how they started with the pencil.
I have an idea.
Oh,
Why don't, like, if we finish these and we like them, why don't we print some shirts, put Adobe Typekit on it, and find some way to sell them, and then donate them back to Vegas?
oh.
Yeah, can we do that?
Hashtag Vegas Strong.
I know.
That's
Seriously.
awesome.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's
we're
a
going
good
to talk
idea.
about
Okay.
this.
Yeah.
What do you guys think in the chat about this idea?
Yeah, should we?
4 minutes left. But I'm excited to see these done, so make sure you follow these guys on Instagram and see what the finished product is about. Sounds cool. Good idea. Yes. Absolutely. Okay. So what we saw today, Neil and Martina both started with a blank piece of paper. They did a little sketch in pencil and they swapped their sketches. They both wrote the word loss. They swapped their sketches. The other one completed the place name and added Vegas in their own style. And now they're digitizing them. And each one is giving their own flair to the other's initial design. So that's really cool. Thanks, Mike. All right, the finishing touches for the last 3 minutes.
Wow. I like this whole time thing. That's stressful.
What kind of colors do you envision, Neil, when you're doing this? Or what values?
I know. We had
He
that
likes
discussion.
values.
I like values. I don't know. Actually, I may have to go take a walk outside. Start seeing colors
Oh,
there.
getting inspiration from
Yeah.
the actual place. So some of you are asking where you can watch these sessions. If you go on the Creative Cloud YouTube channel, you can re-watch some of these live sessions, including today's, and you'll see a lot of older ones, like Martina did one earlier this year that's on there. Neil is concentrating. They're asking, why are you smiling?
Why am I smiling?
Why are you not smiling?
Oh, why am I not smiling?
All right.
Yeah,
so
I have other people ask me that question all the time.
Yeah.
Sorry.
We only have about a minute left, so I think we're just going to round this up and
Okay.
say thank you so much to everybody.
Thank you
Who
so much
watched
to
it.
everybody.
Yeah, thanks everybody.
Are you going to come back?
Come back.
Martina came back to the
I'll
live.
come back.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
we'll
this
be
was
back
actually
at Max.
fun and stressful. Yeah, I'll probably come back next year.
I like
It
that,
was
yeah.
just the right amount of fun
Yeah.
and stressful.
I know. Sorry.
Okay, so these are going to get finished and they'll be on the Instagram of both Neil and Martina. So
Yep.
you guys better follow them and we'll see what we can do with these designs. I think we have a lot of ideas brewing.
Yeah.
Thanks everyone for joining us. You came from all over the world. You stayed up late. That's awesome.
Yeah, thanks everybody.
Keep lettering. Keep practicing the pen tool.
Yeah, pencil,
Keep
pencil,
sketching.
pencil.
Yeah.
Keep sketching.
Start with the pencil.
Yeah, always.
All right.
Okay.
Any finishing thoughts?
Yeah, check us out on Instagram. We'll finish these up and figure out
Yeah.
what we're gonna do.
I can't wait to see what they look like.
All right.
They're going to be awesome. Bye, Cedric. Thanks for moderating the chat. He was very helpful. And
cool.
come back tomorrow, 10 a.m. We're back with a lot more content for you on Adobe Live. And check out all the replays on YouTube on the Creative Cloud channel. All right.
Cool.
Back to the booth.
Back to the booth. Yeah.
I know. I'm gonna take a picture of you guys.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're mic'd up.
Oh, yeah, I'm mic'd up. Wait. Hey.